Hello, my name is Karen Homanade, and I will be answering the questions of the 8th grade summer reading project based on the book Fuzzy by Tom Angleberger and Paul Dellinger. Question 1. What was your favorite part of the book? My favorite part of the book was when Jones yelled, "I don't care about Colonel Ryder right now," on page 116, as well as "Just follow the robot." This is my favorite part because despite being cautious around Colonel Ryder, Jones prioritized the advancement of artificial intelligence. Question 2. What was your least favorite? My least favorite part of the book was when it stated on page 257, there at their feet was Fuzzy's head and one arm. The rest of him was tangled up in a mess of wires, metal tentacles, and crumpled metal. When I read this, I thought Fuzzy had died for good, and it was a heartbreaking moment. However, it was later revealed that Fuzzy was able to be repaired and brought back to life, which provided me some relief. Question 3. Did you race to the end, or was it more of a slow burn? I would say it was more of a slow burn. The book had a lot of suspense and kept me engaged throughout, but it didn't have me racing to the end. Question 4. Which scene has stuck with you the most? The scene that has stuck with me the most from the book was on page 81, where it stated, "And so he put all available processing power into creating a new high-priority subroutine, help Max." I believe this scene remains with me because it showcases Fuzzy's determination to provide assistance to Max when she is faced with challenges. Additionally, this scene resonates with me as it emphasizes the power of technology and its potential to aid individuals in overcoming obstacles. Question 5. What did you think of the writing? Share a meaningful phrase, dialogue, or quote and explain. I found the writing to be simple yet impactful. This particular phrase, "He wanted to be alone, so he decided to take a walk," on page 114 stood out to me. It beautifully captures the character's desire for solitude and how he chooses to find tranquility in nature. It reminded me of the therapeutic power of taking a walk and finding peace in one's own thoughts. Question 6. Did you reread any passages, sections? If so, which one? I had to reread chapter 4.5. I found it to be particularly complex and filled with important information that required me to go back and read it again for a better understanding. Question 7. What was the major conflict to be resolved? The major conflict to be resolved in Fuzzy was the struggle between unrestricted independence and constant monitoring by the authorities. Question 8. Did reading the book impact your mood? If yes, how so? Yes, reading the book impacted my mood. The suspenseful and thought-provoking nature of the story kept me engaged and on edge, which in turn increased my excitement and anticipation while reading. Question 9. How did your opinion of the book change as you read it? As I read the book, my opinion of it grew more favorable. The complex characters and intricate plot captivated me, and I found myself becoming more invested in the story with each chapter. Question 10. If you could ask the author anything, what would it be? If I could ask the author anything, I would ask about the inspiration behind the book and its intriguing characters. Additionally, I would ask about Barbara's situation on Mars. Question 11. Did you agree or disagree with any specific actions of the character? On page 255, I believe Fuzzy should have simply deleted Barbara rather than feeling so conflicted and remaining paralyzed. His hesitation to take action only prolonged the situation and allowed Barbara to continue causing harm. On top of that, Fuzzy's indecisiveness demonstrated a lack of assertiveness, which restricted his ability to protect himself and others from her aggressive behavior. Question 12. Did the characters remind you of anyone? It made me think of my grandparents when Jones and Nina began to argue on pages 26 and 27. It reminded me more of them because their disagreement wasn't particularly heated and they got over it quickly. Question 13. What surprised you most about the book? The fact that Fuzzy was preparing to be sent to Mars the entire time surprised me most about the book. It was unexpected because throughout the story, Fuzzy's main focus seemed to be on helping his friends and learning how to survive in his environment. Question 14. What other books on this topic have you read? How does this one compare? I have not read any other books on this topic. Therefore, I cannot make a comparison between this one and others. However, I am eager to explore books on the subject to further my understanding. Question 15. How did it impact you? Do you think you'll remember it in a few months or years? The book had a profound impact on me as it challenged my perspectives and expanded my knowledge on the topic. I believe its concepts will stay with me for years to come. Question 16. Are there lingering questions from the book you're still thinking about? I wonder what Valentina did with all the cash she received. I'm also curious if Jones and Nina continue to work on Fuzzy. Question 17. Did you learn anything new by reading the book? I learned that occasionally breaking the rules is acceptable when done for the right reasons. Question 18. How would you rate this book on a scale of 1 to 10? I would rate this book a 7. The story was engaging and the characters were well developed, but there were a few moments that I felt were unnecessary and the characters acted irrationally. However, it was a good and fun book to read. Question 19. To whom would you recommend this book? I would recommend this book to anyone who enjoys coming-of-age stories with a touch of rebellion. The themes explored in this book, such as the importance of individuality and the consequences of breaking social norms, would resonate with readers who appreciate intriguing narratives.